I'm Andy Ditchfield and welcome to Early Doors, a series of short videos designed to give you something to mull over as you start your weekend. Today I'm going to do a brief video on applying conditional formatting to pivot tables, which can be very useful. So I've just got quite a large data set here. So if I want to insert a pivot table, I select the region, Control A, and then click on Insert, Pivot Table, and I'm just going to put it on a new worksheet, which is the default. Okay, so I'm going to give myself some room at the top, just for something I'm going to add in later. And in terms of the data set, I'm just going to add in, I'll just put in the summary region for the data. I'll count the number of pubs that we have in the data set. And then I want to add in sales. Now you can either scroll down the list and pick out the item, or if you know what you're looking for, you can type something in the top. So I want total sales for the first year. I want total sales for the second year. Let's just apply some formatting to that so we can see it. So I'll make that just into thousands. And then what I want to do is I want to add in a field to the pivot table to see what the difference is in one year to the next. So in field item sets, calculated field, and I'm going to call this year 2 versus year 1. No spaces in there. It's not quite as easy, this one. I'm going to pick out the individual fields. So total sales, double click to insert that. So the easiest way is to insert it twice and then just edit that as a 1. Okay. So there we have our variance. If we've made a new formula, that will be at the bottom of our field list. So I want to put that in again, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some formatting to it. So I've got the cell in twice. So back on the Home tab, Conditional Formatting, and I'm just going to put some icon sets in there. These are ones which are pre-built into the conditional formatting. So it applies it to the first field, and then you get this little item which gives you the options. And basically I want to do it to all values in those cells. So what I want to do is I'm going to set an upper and a lower limit, and in this case I'm going to say above, let's say 30,000, and then lower minus 30,000. And then in the conditional formatting, I can go in and edit this rule. So at the bottom, manage rules. We've only got one there. Edit this rule. I'm going to get rid of that because I basically just want to see ones that are very high or ones that are very low. And instead of percentage basis, I'm going to make these the numbers. And in that one, I want to say is higher than that. And in this one, I want to say is lower than that. Okay, and okay. Right, at the moment, because we're looking at the totals, everything is above that upper limit. But if I start to drill down on this now, so putting in, for instance, the individual regions, that, again, because we're still at a total level, but if I expand the region to show the site name now, so right click, expand, and then pick on the name, you get the individual sites beneath that. It starts to look a bit more sensible. Got a bit of duplication here because I've obviously still got the number in both columns, so actually we just need to do a bit of further editing to that rule, manage the rule, edit rule, and just click on show icon only in that cell. Okay. If I just put that in the middle as well, line it up, we can get rid of this title. You can't have nothing in the cell, but if you just put a space, there's a nice little cheat around there. Now, this is interactive, so with this now showing the arrows for above and beyond 30 and minus 30, if I were to change that to 75,000, if I just want to show the really, really top performers, change that, you'll see it just highlights the ones above 75,000, and this, if I just want it to be any negative values, that will highlight all the negatives. Okay, so I'm just going to undo these changes, but those icons will now appear on any of these sets if you open them up. so it's all down to the individual data. Okay, so very useful. Well, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Please click the thumbs up beneath the video if you've enjoyed it, and feel free to leave me a comment. My contact details will appear when the beer is poured. Cheers.